Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 49 of Europa Universalis 4 as Spain. We are at war with France, finally. We've got our golden age going. Golden era is really nice for us. I can't remember what the golden era gives us now because I've sort of got it unticked, but the golden era gives us all sorts of lovely extra stuff. In fact, it should be listed if we look under our country modifiers. It's probably here somewhere. That's all the trading stuff. No, I can't even remember what it does. Anyway, the Golden Age, good. Gives us good stuff. Makes us strong. So we're trying to basically siege out bits and pieces of France. We have taken some losses, but France are in generally overall bad shape right now, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. We are dealing also with France's colonial nations, so we do have to be careful with those, although we are giving them, for the most part, a damn good kicking. We're getting lots of rebellions and stuff as well. Luckily, we can put most of those down quite easily. Siege of Bern is finally over. We did take some losses down here. I'm not sure whether that was due to a battle. I actually didn't see it happen. Right, you guys are going to have a little bit of a problem there because you've got a big French stack. Now, I can probably deal with that stack, but I've got no intention of breaking my sieges to wander over there right now and help with it. Colony has become self-sustaining. Excellent. And did we just get some sent somewhere else? No, apparently not. But let's go ahead and move you over there and we'll start work on that one. We can do some more conversions. That does need converting, so let's go ahead and do it. I also know that I'm over my leader limit. That is fine. So we've got this all sieged out. You can go back to friendly land for the time being. Don't need to go all the way down there to Miami. Congo is still trying to siege me out. So they're trying to siege my colonial nations, but they're really not sort of being much of a problem. Just got to keep my eye on that big army. Right, there it is actually. We are potentially in a position to do something nasty to this army. So let's get ready to go and roll it. No, they've changed their mind. They've decided that they'd be better off if they didn't attempt this. Right, we have actually caught them there. Make sure we're paused. Force march. Get in there as quick as you can. Unfortunately, you've got to take a bit of a detour around the siege. Let's get you in onto the siege. Even our 30 stack though is doing a good job there, to be honest. A 30 stack versus a French 50 stack, and we were winning. So can't really grumble at that. Turn your force march off. Go and get the forts. The quicker the forts fall, the quicker this war ends. We are a little bit stuck behind some of these forts at the moment, so that is problematic. But the more of these forts we can get down, the easier it's going to be to get up into France's face. They've still got a 60k stack under the top, but it's really not that much of an issue. Yeah, the forts are the main problem right now. We'll lose the 5 prestige, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get into that fort. I think that'll be fine. Now, it is my intention to try and take quite a lot from France. I really won't be able to do all that much until we get rid of their a lot of their manpower. They're coming in over here. Are they going to try and engage us here, or are they actually going to try and unsiege? They're trying to get into my land, which is not something I appreciate. Let's go ahead and move you guys in so you can keep the siege going. And then you guys are actually... You've got to go all the way around. Okay, fine. We'll just stay here and complete the siege then. Let's see if we can bait them into actually coming in and attacking us. They don't actually seem to be... Yeah, Liège is already pieced out. That's not a surprise. So I expect to see a 60k stack coming down here in the not too distant future. France still being a pain down here, so let's go ahead and march down and try and take them out where we can. Again, there's like people all over the place, but realistically, what are they going to do? They're just sieging out some colonial... And we're sieging out French La Plata anyway, so they're definitely coming off worse in this war so far. Now, it would be nice if these forts would fall a little bit more quickly than they are. It'd certainly make it easier doing some of this. You guys appear to have backed right off. That's excellent. Now, you will notice that I am pausing as I'm moving around, and that's because I really don't want to sort of have them sort of jump on me at the last minute. It happens quite often. Let's go over there and try and attack you guys if we can. Not too sure why I keep losing them. I think they keep sort of just jutting through. Yeah, every time I try and chase them, they just cut through the no man's land. Okay, let's just force march straight into you then, because I've had enough of you. And this is exactly the reason why I don't take my eye off what I'm doing, because that happens. Where did they come from? Absolutely just marched straight in and murdered me there. So France now getting some big stacks coming in. France should get stuck behind some forts though, so that'll help us out. It'd be nice if we could actually get this siege here. You guys will probably be able to go and recover. We can attack these guys. Do you know what? I know we're over the force limit, but look how much money we've got. Infinite money. So let's just basically go in and just obscenely merc up. And we're going to go massively over the force limit because, do you know what? We don't care. The important thing is we win this war because it'll be decisive. So we're going to massively merc up. If they keep splitting up their forces, that's great. Won the Siege of Avignon. That actually works out quite nicely for us. Let's go ahead and put these armies next to each other. In fact, while we're over here... No, we don't want to do that. That'd be stupid. Let's go and just sit over there. I just want to try and make sure that these armies are close enough together so that if they do try and attack, we can actually move in. How did things go on over here? Did we actually catch them? No, we didn't. Somehow they managed to get away. Why don't you just actually go through the damn province that I ask you to? There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of little sieges and blockades and stuff going on all around the map. There's red dots everywhere, but this is where I need to concentrate. This is what I need to keep my eye on. So they have managed to unsiege Bordeaux, but Bordeaux isn't a fort, so that makes sense anyway. Let's start making sure that we get all of these mercenaries together. We've also got the main army stack in the middle there that got a little bit beaten and battered, but that's fine. If all they're taking, though, is the stuff that's not worth anything, that's fine by me. Where are you guys heading to? Are you just going to the next province over? Because if you are, we'll quite happily beat you up there. Again, I'm not watching what's going on over in France, and I really should be, because that's normally the time when the AI decides it's going to move in on top of you. So, it looks like we won that battle. Still didn't get a stat wipe. But we will force march down, take them out. Looks like we've dealt with the rebellion that was going on up there, so that's a good thing. So, let's keep our eye on all of this. There's some major attrition stacks going on here, but that is fine. Right, let's just group you up. You're a massive stat, but you can have all the mercenaries. Let's move you up into Navarra. It may force them to change their mind. I really want this fort to fall so I can use some of these extra guys. Right, these have fallen. Now, there's a couple of big stacks here that we really want to deal with. You're going to march into the board with a 20 stack, so I'll happily... Oh, no, you've changed your mind. What a surprise. Can we catch you? Well, we can catch somebody there. Is it the 22 stack? No, because all of a sudden, even though we were going to catch them, they managed to get out of it. I just want to catch a stack. There we go. Looks like we're going to get the 22 stack. They're coming back into reinforce. That's fine. We'll reinforce that. We're even going to march over there with this stack. As long as we start winning these fights, we're not going to have too much to worry about. France should end up taking heavy losses compared to us. So let's have a look. What happened there? France lost 18,000 men. Oh, we lost 16,000. I think France definitely came off worse in that particular battle, though. Let's spread a few units out, just so we don't end up taking major League attrition here. I mean, this was always going to be a risky war. Oh, there's the French Navy. Didn't even know they had one. Let's go ahead and get the lights in there as well. There's another heavy. We're probably about to take some massive losses here, but we'll do what we need to do. So let's go and start moving forwards into some of these more northern provinces. We're definitely getting some more sieges done. How are things doing over here? I think we got rid of the main French problem. So yeah, you guys can just stay back in the colony, I guess. Let's have a quick look and see how France are doing with their army. So they've got 115,000. They've got no manpower. They're like completely reliant on mercenaries right now. So that's good for us. We still have manpower in the bank. I mean, we do have mercenaries, but France are reliant on mercenaries. Let's go in and attack you. He's not locked, but we'll happily go and dogpile. Royal marriage offer from Sweden. Do we already have a relationship with Sweden? Trying to remember. Sweden, we have an alliance, so yes, royal marriage we will take. We can take the technology. We might as well wait though, because we're already in October, so we can wait until we get into the next year. Another big stack deciding it's going to go off in the opposite direction, because hanging around's not good for its health. So let's just keep splitting these guys up. And I intend to just keep winning these fights. We did win the naval battle. Let's go and group all of these up. We took a lot of losses, but we'll go and group up and get some repairs done. Now, there's no point of sieging everything out, but we obviously want to try and get some stuff. Let's go ahead and just, like, pull a mercenary or a couple of mercenary stacks off of this one. We can use these guys to just go and sort of backcap stuff here. They're having a few problems, of course, because of the French Navy, but we can deal with that. So we've got some stacks trying to come in here. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, and how do you think this is going to end? Those are the questions that I have for you. You've engaged me over there in a stack with no leader. That was a little bit sort of tricksy of the AI there. We did manage to win this battle, though. We might get there in time to reinforce. We did not, but we did still engage the army, so that is fine. Let's go and put an army up in Berry, just so that we don't lose the siege of Limousin. As we move through Limousin, it should stop that going down. We did win that battle there. Again, we are taking some heavy losses. Again, let's get the navy repaired up where we can. I mean, France are constantly having a look where they can poke units in to attack me. They're constantly having a little look. But that's not too bad. Let's keep these conversions going. I mean, they're already on low war enthusiasm. I just don't have an awful lot of war score against them. That's the problem. We have taken a lot of manpower losses. Let's keep going around and grabbing these. Don't even have enough men there to siege. This siege here is going terribly. We did take a big chunk of losses down there. Let's try and bring you guys back. Just got to be careful where they might try and... Right, they're moving in over here now, so let's go in and get over there and help out with that. In fact, let's go and boot up. Let's do a shift consolidate, and let's just go and march in over there. Because they do have the numbers on us, which is unfortunate. They're reinforcing as well. So we've got a lot of modifiers against us at the moment, but we are generally still winning the battles. If we could just get a couple of more forts to fall in our favour. Let's turn that off. Yeah, we need to just keep all of these men there. I'm not too sure how many times France is just going to throw its army in and take heavy losses. Yeah, I mean, we've got the manpower. We should be reinforcing. Let's go ahead and grab these. I mean, obviously we're not going to be able to take too many provinces from them. It's very, very difficult to get the war score that we need. Let's get you guys over here. You can be reinforcing in that province. Are you guys fully repped? You're not far off. Their navy's all over here. We'll go and chase it down. We should be able to get some wins. Right, right, we got the Siege of Limousin, so let's go ahead and move in over here. Yeah, you changed your mind there, didn't you? Let's go in and take Poitou as well. Occupied by Spain. So you've got a 40 stack over there. Let's go ahead and have a look and see what we could take. First of all, how's the overextension going? Have we integrated everything yet that we need to? We have no overextension. Excellent. So, if we were, for example, to sue for peace and take from you these provinces... That's a fair bit of overextension. Sorry, a fair bit of aggressive expansion. Not enough for me to care about. But we'd need 59 war score to get away with doing that. I'm not even bothered about taking anything from their colonies. That doesn't bother me at all. You want to move in down there. I'm happy to go and take that engagement. I'll also come in down there with this 30 stack. Are we going to catch you? We are. You're going to reinforce, but we're going to reinforce as well. Got a good general coming in. That might have been a bad fight to take. Let's go and march in with this fairly healthy stack. Unfortunately, it's got to take one hell of a detour to get there, but we're going to force march in anyway. We might just... No, we actually just lost it, and I was already committed with the extra army, which didn't help. So how is this one going to go? They're flanking me pretty heavily. We've also got a terrain penalty going on. Yeah, we've lost a fair few battles now. That is bad. I think what we need to do here is consider piecing out. And the autonomy change cooldown one could be useful. Right, let's go ahead and piece out with them. We've only got 20% war score. We don't need to take everything from them. Wow, they wouldn't even take a 9% war score. Because apparently they have ongoing battles. Right, there are no longer any ongoing battles. Apparently they think there is. They think there's ongoing battles. Oh, there's naval combat going on. Not too sure whose navy's going to win that one. We're certainly taking some losses. Let's just make sure they don't really get any... Oh, no, they're attacking that stack down there. That was unfortunate. We lost the naval battle. We're losing a lot of war score here. See, this was a war that was going so well for us. And now look how quickly it's turned. We could get, like, one province... 2 provinces. I'll take 2 provinces. We can always fight them again another day. That's two fewer provinces that France has now. We now need to rebuild our army quite epically here. We've hit the Diplo cap, so we definitely want to go and take the tech. We also want to go and take the admin tech as well. So we've got a couple of provinces that we need to core. So let's go ahead and work on those. Luckily they're not too expensive. Colonize sandpits, a base in China, destroy Turkish naval dominance. We'll leave all of those for now. We've also run out of manpower completely. That's how quickly that sort of war turned south for us. I think those are 2 separate armies. Not too sure if either of them have the mercenaries in. Can we get ourselves some manpower from the estates? It will be from the nobility. What we would want is raise additional levies. They need 40% more influence, which they're not going to get even if we pop that. So there's no real point to doing it. So we've got our navy. The navy's repairing up. We're down to 7 heavies now. That was a lot of heavies lost. Luckily we do have a lot of money, so we can rebuild them. So let's go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Just looking for the ones that are quick. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We'll build the other ones up later on. How many transports did we lose? We only lost 2 transports, which is not terrible. So we'll dock you up and get you 2 more transports. That's easy enough. We do have that extra general now that we don't need, which is this one down here. You're actually a good general, and we're not exactly running short on points, so I think I'll stay over the limit. I think I'll stay over the limit just to keep the good generals on. So we did technically win the war. It went badly for us. It went badly for France as well. I mean, they were running a lot of mercenaries. I dread to think just how many loans France had to take out to get all of those mercenaries. We've still got to deal with things like this, of course, which isn't great when you don't have any manpower, but that's fine. 20 army tradition for 700 ducats. Yeah, sure, we've got the money to spare for that. So our army tradition is now 99.5. Could our army tradition be any more ridiculous? Actually, while we're at it, do we have any really bad leaders that we would like to get rid of for a better one? This guy here. Which one are you? This one. Let's unleader you. Let's sack you. And let's see if we can get a better one. Again, I know we're over the limit. Well, we will be. 3 siege, though. I mean, that's not bad. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's that one. Yeah, look. 363 is really good. So, that's some good leaders we've got here. So, we need to recover manpower. You are mercenaries. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. Not that we're really having issues with money now. Natives losing size or losing some ducats for settler chance. Obviously, we go for that one. That is the trade fleet. They've taken a bit of a bashing. Let's go back to protecting trade, which should be in Genoa. Make us a ton of money. And repair if slightly damaged. And let's get you up to something like 150 ships, which is what you should be on. I know I could just like hit shift and click it, but there's something a bit satisfying about like spam clicking the mouse. I don't know what that is. It's like stress relief in a way. So we could go ahead and use the armies that we've got down in Vijayanagar, or near Vijayanagar, to go and do some stuff down there. Oh, we don't even need to do that now, because Vijayanagar is down to a single province, as these guys have taken the rest of them out. Well, that's fine. Do we have a claim on this? Yes, we do. Do you have any allies? You are allied with Bastar, who are up there. We can deal with you with a 30 stack. So I think next time we'll probably go ahead and attack Vijayanagar and take this province, and then after that we'll start working on Mysore. It's a shame we didn't take anything more from France. I would have liked French La Plata to have become ours. I'm actually quite surprised because the French shouldn't have that many troops left down there now. We did significantly hurt them. I mean, there's no other way to put that. They took a massive battering, even over here. So they should be in a rough state. If we go ahead and have a quick look at the ledger, France have still only got 80,000 men. I mean, they're strong. They're good men. And I'm definitely going to go to war with them again. I'm definitely not finished with France. If I have to chip away from them 2 provinces at a time, then so be it. We've also taken 2 forts away from them as well, which helps us considerably. That's a level 6 fort, so I think we'll get rid of this fort here, and we'll keep the level 6 fort there. That's a level 6 fort, although I think this one is slightly more useful. Although the defensive fort in the mountains is nice, and it should still block their movement, so let's go ahead and get rid of that one. Not that it actually costs us any money to maintain them along the border with our rival, but that works out quite nicely for us. We've also got a lot of money as well. I mean, we could go ahead and get some more of these in. which we probably should. Again, we want the ones that will give us the most bang for our buck. We could also go ahead if we wanted to and get some manufactories in somewhere. There's a few places where they would give us a relatively decent income. Manufactories are expensive, so really you should try and take them as early as possible. But they really do pay for themselves over a long game. So yeah, that'll start making us some more money. We've lost another general, which is unfortunate. I'm tempted to hire another one while we've got the massive army tradition, though. Look at that, it's a 5361. What an amazing general. Never had this much army tradition before, I don't think. So we definitely want to keep some troops around the front, just in case France do decide they are going to try anything. I don't think that it's likely to happen. I mean, obviously we've got the truce. But we will weaken them up. And more importantly, we actually took Venice, which is great for us. There's no unrest in Venice. The autonomy is burning down. There is a little bit of devastation. It's not even a full core, which we really want it to be. If we go ahead over here and full core this, and just go ahead and do that. It's not going to be as useful while it's got the autonomy, but that's going to be a really nice province for us. I'm not bothered about roads, and in fact, also, let's just go ahead and just straight up get rid of this fort, because it's outdated and we don't really need it. We've just had a rebellion pop somewhere. I think I dismissed it and didn't actually see where it was, which is not great. I'm going to assume, if it's not over in the mainland Spain, then it is probably over somewhere here. Yep, there it is. So we can march you guys over to deal with it. How are things going down here in Congo, or near Congo? Looks like we are all good. I'm probably going to end the video here because we're almost at 30 minutes, but everything is sort of in place and we can do some more wars against the natives in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Spain. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.